I'm over here playing your guys' shit on my phone. Oops.
That record's crazy.
Yeah.
Only a friend.
Dude, I really like the Main Squeeze song. That shit's a vibe.
You want to tell people what you said off camera about us fake sampling Diddy?
Oh, yeah. So you guys have a song, track 2, it's called That Girl. So when I played the song, I was like, oh, they flipped I Need a Girl Part 2. Nah. And then in my head, I'm thinking like, also kind of a brave flip in 2020. With everything going on, they were like, fuck it.
Nah, I saw like multiple fucking fiends on TikTok. No.
So there's a song, it's called That Girl.
Yes. Emotional Oranges, That Girl.
Yes.
Camera 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it has a very similar riff to I Need a Girl Part 2. Mm-hmm. We played them back to back. And I stand by my...
Is it a sample?
No, it's not a sample.
Okay, then.
It isn't a sample, but I
trying to get me hemmed up. You're the fucking feds, dog.
I stand by my mistake. It's an easy mistake to make.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you... It's a similar, it's a similar riff.
Yeah, vibe. It's a similar vibe.
Yeah.
Let's be general.
And it's called That Girl.
I was telling you the origin story.
Yes.
I was listening to Marcus Houston's That Girl.
Okay.
And that inspired it.
Shout out to Marcus Houston, man.
It doesn't get enough credit.
Yes. IMX. Immature. The legend. Also, what show was he on?
Oh, shit.
The Brandy show.
Was he?
Monique. Or what the fuck was... What was...
Damn, Brandy. Fuck. Her body of work is deep. Her body
What
work
was Moesha? He was on Moesha.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the little little brother dude in that show. Yeah. Shout out to man.
Pulling out your history. You're showing your age, my guy.
We're close.
You're 89, 88?
87.
87, okay.
Yeah, a little bit older.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you listen to the album, that it's not a sample.
It's not a sample.
Sample Diddy.
Did not sample Diddy. I would never do such a thing.
Especially now. Fair point. What part of LA are you from?
I grew up on the west side. So I've lived everywhere from Venice to Santa Monica to Culver City to West Hollywood.
Yeah.
To the Valley now.
I live in the Valley, and West LA, it feels like so far, bro.
I refuse.
Like, I live in Burbank, so I had to go to Santa Monica 3 times last week because I had
For what?
My Tesla, I got into a crash, and I had to...
Oh, this big ass Tesla truck outside?
So the collision center is in Santa Monica.
I don't feel bad for you, dog.
But it's just so far. It's so far.
Complaining about Tesla.
It's just very far.
It is far.
It's like...
Pick your timing.
Like I went to the beach this past weekend when my kid was out of school, and I was like, babe.
How old's your kid?
He's 11.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I don't know how you've done all these plaques and you got a fucking
I have a
family.
19-year-old. Yeah, I have a 19-year-old and an 11-year-old. Yeah.
Oh, you got... Damn,
I got a grown man.
You're a fucking fool. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You don't
Good for
have kids?
you. No, nothing.
Not yet.
My kids are right here.
They're here.
Ladies and gentlemen, my kids.
Can people buy these vinyls right now?
And please do. Go support them.
This is crazy.
This is Juice Volume 3. That's still emo. Look at the double-sided joint.
The back is dope. So you were able to put these out independently?
Yeah, so shout out to Tunji.
Shout out to Tunji, man. Great guy.
That's my brother.
Because you guys had signed with him?
We had signed with Darkest at Island, and then when Tunji came into Def Jam, he so graciously moved us over.
Right.
And then we just had to think, and we were like, you know what? I think at this point it makes sense for us to try this thing indie and just like fall on my sword type shit. Because if we're going to fail, I want to do it on my dime and not on somebody else's.
Right.
And some of the things that we wanted were... I don't fault people for not seeing it exactly how you see it.
Right.
I'm not talking about Tunji. I'm saying in general. Like,
in general, for sure.
Yeah. So if you want to spend, if you want to lose 150 grand on tour, every tour, Azad, go do it yourself. Don't rely on somebody else to.
Right.
Yeah.
So you guys were like Tunji released the old stuff to you guys to be able to drop vinyls and all that?
No, so that we can do, but Tunji and Latrice kind of allowed us to take the music we were working on that we were going to put out through them and go and put it out ourselves.
Just run with it. Mm-hmm. That's big. Yeah.
No, it's huge.
A lot of times, I got a couple friends who are on Atlantic and then they just left. And they're like, yeah, anything Atlantic paid for, it's theirs.
It is.
Or they need it. Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Legally, yeah. I mean, if they paid for it and it's recorded at, Atlantic Studios and...
They pay for the tracks.
And they pay for the producers.
And the mixing.
Yeah, for sure.
So for us to have these, long story short, big shout out to Tunji, Latrice, Maria, really amazing people.
What are the things you've been able to kind of learn from your previous experiences working with like an independent label from behind the scenes and apply it to this group and your guys's, indie journey so far?
That's a great question. It takes a village.
Yeah.
And I think, like I said, looking back on the solo shit I did, I didn't realize how many people it took. So incentivizing, my manager, Brittany, making her a proper partner as opposed to like some commission bullshit.
Right.
We own the label together. My best friend, Brando, my art director, he has equity. The producers, the two main producers I work with, Child and then Dante from They, working on other projects with them. Our label at this point, I think in 2025, we're going to help make 20 artists over $100,000 a year.
Wow.
So the fact that we've been able to build these two labels and provide for other people and lift their, shit up, it's been able to help lift ours at the same time. So like Dominique Xavier, who's going to be playing keys and synth bass in our band, we put out his solo classical record, which is going crazy right now.
Wow.
And Prince picked him out from obscurity. Buddha, who's playing bass on our tour, we're doing an ambient experimental record with him right now. So it's like, I think what I've learned is how do you, it's just like give and take shit, bro. It's like regular fucking real life friend shit.
Yeah, too. And I feel like, like as an independent artist, you have to kind of make sure every rock is lifted in terms of like how to figure out how to monetize the music. Because there's like streaming is, people get so caught up in like, obviously your guys' stuff streams like crazy, but people get
It streams all right.
But you guys do well.
We do well, yeah.
But like a lot of artists are very like so wrapped up in gung ho on like playlisting and it's like, dude, like it like if your eye is on that ball, you're not going to develop everything that really matters, and that's like your relationship with fans, like
getting good at live.
Yeah, and your live show is important.
I think too many artists are ass live, and I think that's something that like you can boast all you want about tickets, but if people come and they see some boo boo, they're never coming back.
I just saw a live show from one of my favorite rappers who's new. He sold out the Palladium a few weeks ago.
Oh, shit. Hey, don't put him out. I'm not going to be a part of this.
His live show was not very well. It was not very good. It was very...
amateur.
Yeah, I was so because I love this guy's music. I bought a shirt, bought vinyl,
Damn.
Yeah.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah. It was disappointing. But he also said on stage, I'm not really good at this performing shit. So I think he knows he's not good.
But he's trying.
Sure.
Okay. Look, I think for me,
yes, he's trying.
I'm really lucky. Valley and my group is incredible live, and I've like understood how to play my position. I'm more of a role player live.
Right.
And I think understanding.
You bring the calm vibes.
Yeah, I could two-step.
Yeah.
I can juice people up.
No, but I think it's just like you're not singing over your lyrics. It's like if you took the MP3 and pressed play.
No.
And then like stood on stage for like half your verse while it just played.
Is that what he did?
Yeah. And I was like, damn.